So we're going to be looking at tonight's topic, which is sanctification. Can anybody tell me what sanctification is? Sanctification, to sanctify something or someone, is to set them apart for service to God. That is to prepare the vessel or the person to make them fit or worthy for service. Consecrate or to make holy. So sanctification in a nutshell is to make someone holy. When we are sanctified by God, God begins to fashion us and mold us into the vessels that He needs for service. Sanctification is the preparation of our spirit, soul, and body to be separated for God's use. Amen. Sanctification includes both the separation of a person from sin. So when you hear in church and they say, come out from among them, yes? To be separated from sin or from a sinful lifestyle, that's a part of sanctification. But sanctification is not to be separate, not just to be separated from sin, but to be dedicated to God. Okay? So we're not just going to leave sin alone. We're going to be moving towards God. Sanctification by nature involves purification. As when something is set apart or sanctified, it takes on the nature of the one who sanctifies it, or whom it is being sanctified for. So when we are sanctified, we are purified. Why? Because we take on God's nature, and God's nature is holy, right? So in order for us to take on that nature, we cannot remain with the nature that we have. We have to be purified. The Apostle Paul tells us in Romans 12:1, he says, I appeal to you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God, which is your spiritual worship. I want us to understand tonight that this verse, to present our bodies or to present our lives as a living sacrifice, is the essence of sanctification. I wonder if you follow me. Why is that so? To become a living sacrifice is the essence of sanctification, because daily, it means daily, we will be dying to ourselves, becoming a sacrifice to God, so that once that death to self occurs, we can become a pleasing aroma to the Lord. The difference between a living and a dead sacrifice is that a dead sacrifice can only please God once, one time. When that animal is dead and put on the altar, it can only bring purification one time. But if we become a living sacrifice, if we daily place ourselves on the altar before God, we can become a pleasing aroma to Him daily by our lives. That's what Paul is saying, that we are to present ourselves as a living sacrifice. This is the essence of sanctification.